Shane's World. This week's video is going to be on coping strategies, on things that have worked for me and things what haven't so much, and how I cope today. Before I had my assessment for autism, PTSD, I used to use many things to cope. In the old days, when I was a student at college, I used to drink a lot. That's kind of, in them kind of days, it was kind of accepted that, oh, let's go out for a drink, let's drink. But I used it as a coping mechanism, and every day I used to think, oh, right, we'll be going to the pub tonight, or down the bar or something. And it wasn't until later on that I noticed that this was a coping mechanism which was not very good. So I seek help for that, and now I don't depend on alcohol in that way anymore. I like to have a drink, but I don't depend on it. I use different tactics now. Around 18 years ago was probably the lowest point in my life, and I was struggling with alcohol, and I was self-harming to the state whereby I was hospitalised, and they did an assessment on me and let me crash to the floor, and they said it was depression, and they put me on all these antidepressants and sleeping tablets and things, which didn't really work. And I struggled because they were going down one path and they didn't realise about the autism route till later on. Another coping mechanism is food. Food was a great comfort to me. I would overeat. If I got stressed, I'd eat, especially with no one around. I would like order pizzas and things like this and eat them to cope, really. And there's so many different eating disorders out there, but people may use as a coping mechanism to cope with their situation. Areas of difficulty are sensory and social, and since I've had my assessment, I've had a support worker who's been going through and helping me understand the best ways of pursuing. And it's not always about, it's about making the job easier for yourself, and so you're not getting stressed out. Like shoelaces. They're like, you think shoelaces, nice and simple, but I got rid of them, and I have these elastic things because the stress of doing 2 shoelaces when you're trying to go somewhere is a nightmare. I just will blow up in one go. The other aspect would be like if I was tying my gi on my jiu-jitsu suit, I would find it really hard and have to get someone to tie it, so I just can't get my head around it. So we're working on accepting that things are hard and moving forward in a way whereby we can cope. Oh, hello, and good day to you all. I've just been to the GP referral gym. Very good workout. Things are starting to get easier. I've still got to use the same machines. I can't be on any other machines. I just can't cope with that. I have to be on, and I can skip a machine, so if somebody's on it, I can skip it and go to the next one and come back and wait for that to be empty. But I can't get on another treadmill or something. I need to be, it's very strange. But what really bothered me was they changed the layout of coming in and out of the gym because of the COVID, and that really did throw me, because I was anxious all the way through my session of wondering how I'm going to get out. So I don't really know what to say. Anyways, But we're out now. We actually got ourselves out, and I can calm down a bit now. But changes, just I find it very hard. Oh, we keep pushing on, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hello, I'm going to show you some of the things I use to help me cope. On a more positive note, I use headphones to cope with situations. I use these to totally cancel everything out. And people who see me wearing these know that I don't want to talk to anybody. So I'm quite happy. I usually wear them in the house. When I go to the gym, I wear these, which just sit in here like this, and that allows me to block the world out and the sounds and everything. But if I have to go to the doctors or hospital or anything like that, I tend to use these, and these sit just in front of the ear, and I'm still able to listen to what the doctor or the shop has got to say, but I don't get overwhelmed too much because I'm able to use the soothing music or whatever I'm playing to keep me calm. Just gonna go through some Fidget Toys. Is this a Fidget Spinner? Probably seen them around. They were quite popular a couple of years ago. Everybody had them, and you could just play with them. Stick them around. It gives you a nice little sense of nice feeling. There's this one here, which is quite nifty. It's a couple of key rings with looks like bike chains on it, and you put it in your pocket. No one ever even knows you've got it in there, and you can just roll up and down with it and turn it round. But I find this is my favourite, the sturdy squash ball. And I like it because it gives you a return. It's in a way, it's like a little hug. When you let go of the ball, it gives you a little hug. You feel it pushing against your skin. And I like that kind of feeling. So yeah, that's a few of my little stress toys. Animals.
So how have animals helped you then?
Animals have given me a purpose, helped me establish a routine, and gave me somewhere to go. I had nowhere to go at one point. I was lost, didn't want to do anything, didn't want to be with people, and so I used to go up to Mouse Riding Centre and see the horses, and that gave me time to reflect and get myself together. One thing I noticed about being with animals is you don't need to mask, you don't need to pretend, you can just be yourself. So if you're feeling sad or you're feeling happy or whatever, they're not expecting anything. You can just enjoy their company. Exercise.
So how do you use exercise to help them?
Pre-pandemic, I was using exercise every day to cope. Running, cycling, walking. And then lockdown came and we locked away and I didn't do anything. I got quite poorly, got quite down. And then my doctor suggested I went on the GP referral scheme, which is run at my local leisure centre, and it's 16 weeks, and you go along and they get you back into exercise, and that's what I want to do. My main game is to get back into using it as one of my main coping mechanisms.
So how does planning help you then?
I'm obsessed about planning. I've got to plan everything down to the T, last dot, etc. We're supposed to be going on holiday, and I've been at this place 10 years, 10 times over the years. Same place, same hotel, same activities, etc. And I have to watch it on YouTube to get myself prepared for going.
How long have you been doing that for?
For as long as I can remember.
So when did you start watching YouTube videos of where we're going now?
Well, 10 years ago. And if we're going to go there again, I'll start watching them again, over and over and over again, just to get myself ready for going.
And how do you plan trips?
Yeah, I have to be at the airport or wherever we're going hours before I'm going to be flying. I have to get help, transfer through to get onto the aircraft, assistance. Wherever I go, I have to be there early. I can't just turn up. I've got to plan it. I'm so anxious now about going.
So what happens if you've been to the same place a few times? Do you get used to it?
Interesting question. The answer is no. It's like Groundhog Day. Doesn't matter where I go. I could go to the gym one day, or go on holiday, or go to swimming. Doesn't really matter. When I go to do it again, it might as well be I've never been there.
And how does that make you feel?
Very anxious, and I don't want to go.
So how do you get around that then?
People come with me. If I'm left to go on my own, and I get into that state, I won't be going. I either get picked up or I get a friend come with me and we go together. Hello, I just thought I'd jump on and let you know how I'm getting on. This morning when I got up, I was going to soar. I didn't want to go. I had the old, I've never been before, anxious, and basically was going to bin it. But what I did is I got up and I did one step at a time. So I got up, had my breakfast, got myself together, composed myself a little bit more, took the courage to leave the house, went to soar, had a fantastic time. Thank you for watching. Two last things of coping is having a good support network, like your friends and family around you. Thank you very much, guys. You know who you are. And the last one is the weighted blanket. This is brilliant. This is my one, 8 kilograms. This is my little boys, 3 kilograms, and they're fantastic. Very calming. That's the end of the video. Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you on the next one. We'll be on a little bit of a road trip. Take care now. Bye.